In this video, I'm going to show you how to fix rounded shoulders at home using no special equipment. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Dr. Rowe from SpineCare in St. Joseph, Michigan. In this video, we're going to deal with unsightly forward rounded posture, and it's usually caused by what is known as upper cross syndrome. That's a combination of weak and tight muscles in the upper back, chest, and shoulder regions. We're going to tackle this by doing dynamic exercises. That's going through a lot of motions that are going to target many muscle groups at once in a small amount of time. All of these exercises are going to hit it just a little bit differently, so go through all of them and take the ones that you feel are most effective at fixing your rounded shoulders. All of these exercises are safe, effective, can be done at home, and don't require any special equipment. So with that being said, let's get started. So a big reason why we have forward rounded shoulders is because the muscles that are responsible for bringing them back become weak. So here are two lift-off exercises that are going to help with that. The first one, let's go next to a door or a wall. What I'm going to do is just space my body a little bit away from that. I'm going to lean into that door or the wall with my elbows bent, forearms flush against it for a nice anchor point. Let's start off with a chin retraction. Take two fingers, just draw the chin backwards as much as you can. You're going to feel the muscles in the neck and upper back start to fire. From there, what I'm going to do is slowly start to raise my arms up at about 45 degrees. If you're using a door, just go towards the corners. Reach up as far as you're able to go. Once you hit that point, from there what you're going to want to do is keep the elbows locked straight, lift off that door or the wall, and bring the elbows back as much as you can. When you do this, you're really going to feel the muscles around the upper back in between the shoulder blades start to fire. Even more so into the shoulders, possibly even into the chest. Drive those elbows back as far as you feel comfortable. Hold this for 10 to 15 seconds. You're just going to relax, take a breather, and then just simply repeat this 3 to 5 times. On each repetition, try to bring the elbows back even further to challenge yourself to help strengthen those muscles. For the second lift off, let's put our back on that door instead. What I'm going to do is put my legs about hip width apart. Let's take our elbows and we're going to place them on the door just like this. My body is going to be flush against the door from the head all the way down to the hips. The movement is very simple. I'm going to drive through my elbows and then lift my body weight forward like this. So I'm lifting my body off the door and driving my weight into my elbows into the door. When you do this, you're really going to feel the muscles in between the shoulder blades start to fire. Lift up as much as you can. Hold this one for 15 to 20 seconds. You're just going to relax, and then you're going to repeat this one 3 to 5 times. Again, challenge yourself. Try to drive your body weight forward as much as you can to help engage those muscles, strengthen them, and bring those shoulders back into better alignment. So here's a great exercise for anyone that feels like they've just been seated for too long, even more so if it's drawing those shoulders forward. Think using cell phones, computers, driving, anything in the modern world today. So I'm going to start in a sturdy chair. Let's have very good upright posture. Let's take two fingers and start with a neck or chin retraction. So what I'm going to do is just drive the head back as much as I can this way until we feel a very good activation of the muscles into the neck and upper back. From there, what I'm going to do is what is known as an imaginary face pull. Let's take our hands, put them into a fist like this. Our arms are going to be shoulder width apart. I'm going to act like I have a towel or stick in between my hands, and then I'm just going to start to bend the elbows and bring that towel back towards my face. When I do this, it's going to cause the elbows to wing backward and really start to pinch our shoulder blades and open up the chest. Drive those elbows back as far as you feel comfortable. Really challenge yourself. Once we hit that point, try to hold this one for 5 to 10 seconds. And then we're going to do a modified wall angel with this. So I'm going to drive the elbows back as far as I can, and then I'm going to rotate my arms to the point where my fingers are up towards the ceiling. And when I do this, I try to then bring my elbows back even further. Really try to open up the chest and pinch those shoulder blades in the back. Hold this one for 5 to 10 seconds and then start to raise the arms up straight like this to the point where the hands are overlapping and are going to be able to clap. Hold this one again for 5 to 10 seconds and then you're just going to slowly come back down and then just relax. You want to do this one for 3 to 5 times, and each time you do it, try to drive those elbows back even further to challenge yourself, because it's only going to help even more with that rounded shoulder posture. This exercise is going to target a tight chest and a weak upper back, two main causes of forward rounded shoulders. This one is best done in bed, but you can also do it on the floor if that is comfortable. Let's go to the edge of a bed to the point where my head is going to be off. What I want to do from there, take 2 fingers and do a simple neck retraction. That is driving the head up towards the ceiling as much as you can. You're going to feel muscles into the neck and upper back start to fire. This helps with rounded shoulders, but just overall posture too. What I'm going to do from there, and this is a 3-part process, is start off with my palms facing towards the ceiling. The hands are going to be overlapped on the small of the back. Our elbows are going to be bent like this. Let's wing the elbows up towards the ceiling as much as we can. When we do this, it should feel like the shoulder blades are pinching in the back. Drive those elbows up as much as you can and activate those muscles. Hold this for 5 to 10 seconds. What I'm going to do from there is straighten my arms at the elbow, point them out 45 degrees backwards just like this. Let's try to raise the elbows up even more, and this will activate those muscles further. Challenge yourself. Really try to drive your elbows up during this whole exercise because it will help strengthen those muscles. Again, hold this for 5 to 10 seconds. From there, what I'm going to do is rotate my shoulders and arms, bring them in front of me to the point where they are now facing 45 degrees in front of me, thumbs up towards the ceiling. Again, try to raise those elbows up as much as you can. 5 to 10 second hold from here. Last part, I'm just going to take my hands, place them on the back of my head like this, and then wing my elbows up again. 5 to 10 seconds, drive them up towards the ceiling as much as we can. You're really going to feel the chest open up and those shoulder blades starting to pinch, activating those muscles. 5 to 10 second hold. From there, we just go in reverse. Put our arms in front of us again at 45 degrees, lifting the elbows up, 5 to 10 second hold, and then taking them backwards, doing the same thing until we just complete right where we started. On the next repetition, really just try to drive those elbows up even further. Always challenge yourself because it's only going to help make those muscles stronger and help improve posture and hopefully get rid of those rounded shoulders for good. You want to do this for 3 to 5 repetitions. This is going to be a 2-part exercise that's going to tackle 2 big culprits of forward rounded shoulders. That is a tight chest and a weak upper back. Let's first focus on getting rid of the chest tightness with what is known as a chest opener. Pretty fitting, right? You can do this one standing. What I'm going to do is take my arms, place them about 45 degrees out, just like this, and then I'm going to take my palms away from me and then take my arms backwards as much as we can, straight at the elbow. When you do this, you're going to feel a very good stretch already happening in the chest. How we're going to take this to the next level, let's take our hands, make fists with them, bend the elbows like this, and then place the hands in the small of the back. What I'm going to do from there is then wing my elbows back as much as I can. When you do this, it's going to really start to open up the chest. Go to your comfort level. Hold this for 15 to 20 seconds. From there, you can relax and then just simply repeat this one 3 to 5 times. With each repetition, go a little bit further, and you should really start to feel it opening up those chest muscles and hopefully get that to relax to bring those shoulders backwards. The next one is going to be kind of a form of a prayer stretch. It's really going to focus on more strengthening the upper back in between the shoulder blades. Again, this one is very easy to do. What I'm going to do is start off in a prayer position just like this. I'm then going to raise my arms up like this to the point where I'm reaching overhead as much as I can. From there, I'm going to take my elbows and I'm going to bring them back as much as we can. When you do this, it should really start to activate the muscles into the upper back. Try to challenge yourself by bringing those elbows back as much as you can. Once we hit that point, try to hold this one for about 5 to 10 seconds. And then I'm going to go into the next part, which is lowering my elbows down as much as I can. When we do this, it should form a W with our body. You'll feel it in the chest, but mostly in the upper back. Really focus on firing those muscles. Try to hold this position for about 15 seconds. From there, you just relax, take a breather, and then just simply repeat that 3 to 5 times, trying to drive those elbows back even further to help strengthen the upper back and hopefully lead to less rounded shoulders in the future. If you liked the video and got a lot of relief, please show us your support by giving this video a like and maybe subscribing to our channel too. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you for watching.